Okay, this is the top of the table clash. It's the live match. The opponent is online. As you can see, it's pretty tight. I mean, my team is terrible. I keep saying it, but it really is. And he's got the points in the bag. Basically, we've got the games in hand. If we lose this, it's over. If we win this, I think, well, obviously it's going to help, but I still think it's going to be a real tall order to win the league. And I think if we draw this, it's probably over as well. But it's definitely over if we lose, and it's probably over if we draw. So it's like, well, we'll see how the match plays out, but we pretty much need to play for the win, or at least go into the match playing for the win. Right, so we're sticking. We've got defenders back. We're missing a midfielder. Probably. Yeah. Okay. So we starting with this guy. He's actually, as you can see, he's pretty defensive, but whatever. We've got to kick off. We need that time to use. Yeah, we need that time to use it in the match. So he's a pretty attacking team. So we're doing the counter attacking from the onset. We've had one shot each. It's kind of in the balance. I think. I mean, we would like to win, but like I said, we have to go for it. But we also we've got to change something. We have to go for it, but we can't sort of just be stupid and go all out attack here either. So we'll do the long ball, see if that helps us a bit. And he's kind of got the play here, so I mean, he's definitely got the run of the play. That's not quite enough, so we change it to short passing. But really, we're in a world of trouble here if we concede, I believe. So it's an interesting one because he's kind of got the possession. He's creating chances, but we're repelling. Like he's making some attacks, but we're repelling them quite well. And we've had a few shots ourselves. Probably feels like, yeah, it feels like that's game over. So now we have to go for it. There's no point in holding back, and it's game over. It's absolutely game over. We're not going to come back from this. So that's a shame. Yeah. I mean, they had first shot on target and they've scored. There's not much you can do about that, unfortunately. And the game was just so tight that it was always going to be a big deal who scored that first goal. We've really got to turn this around. We'll bring on an extra forward. We're going all out attack. Play 3 at the back here. I guess we probably should. This is really going to impact our possession, basically. But not much that we can. There really isn't much that we can do here, I think. We got to go for it. I think we're going to and now we just got to make the double sub. So we're going to take off Anderson. Let's take off Reynolds. Try and balance this formation up a little bit at least. Bring this guy on to right midfield. This guy can come back. He actually plays left midfield. And we can take off Anderson. We can bring on a more attacking midfielder. So we'll try and balance this up. And then probably can play Crow up front. I think I lost my connection there for a second. So I guess we're going to go like this. And we really got to yeah, it's that early goal was just an absolute killer for us. We've had to go for it, and just hasn't happened for us. Going all out attack, like we have, it really exposes you. So basically, you're more likely to concede than you are to score by going all out attack. It's always really like, but you got a chance to score yourself. So it really is rolling the dice, last resort. If you play such a tactic like we're playing now from the beginning in matches, like you're not going to win very often. You're not going to win very often at all. I feel like we probably might create a bit more if we let me change that again. Probably create a bit more maybe if we were less attacking and just played long ball into. We've got two players up front, and but yeah, I mean, he's probably like, if I look at his players, I look at them after the match, they're probably just worlds apart in quality from our team. Yeah, okay, we couldn't afford to miss that. That's game over. So from this point, I think it's good game. I think it's a good game about, no matter how lucky we get about here, we're just never going to come back from that. We're just never going to... it's a shame that happened so late. We could have had a chance if that happened earlier. Maybe we could get really lucky with a red card now, I don't know. But for the closing seconds, we'll see. So we pulled one back. Now we've got basically, we're just going to leave it. I've scored 2 goals in the last 2 minutes before, so once upon a time it happened. So yeah, I think that's that. It's probably didn't go. It's probably over the league. Obviously, like, we've got a lot of matches in hand, but our team is just so inferior compared to most that that whilst we can get results, we're certainly not going to win all of them, basically. But let's just check his team comparatively. So, I mean, he is, as you can see, he's worlds apart. Like 7.81, 12, basically a goal a game, pretty much. And compare that to like who we're playing up front, starting. You know, like it's like 1 goal every 3 games. It's just worlds apart. No idea. Let's just look at the guys who scored. And again, I mean, we got nothing. We got nothing at all that even looks remotely close to this kind of player. And you know, he's not even playing that well for him. And again, nothing at all that. I mean, we got nothing that looks even remotely close to this player. Looking at these guys and let's check another one out. Okay, so I mean, he's nice. He's quite handy. We do. I mean, physically is great. We do sort of have players that aren't. This is more of the ballpark, really, of the type of players that we've got ourselves. So look at the defender that scored. Again, this player's really nice. I mean, if we compare those attacking players to, you know, who we're using, like, who do we start? So you can just see it's like this guy's probably. I mean, he underperformed. He got a red card, which has kind of really killed his rating here. So I think so. He's obviously underperformed, but this guy is like pretty much like on paper, probably our best attacking player. The thing is, we don't really have any great ones. We've got a few of approximately this quality. But you can see this is a proper full notch down from the players that he's playing, and having a goal a game striker like he's got just makes a world of difference. Like, we don't have any strikers that can score. I mean, you saw we had that guy 1 in 3 games. We got this guy who's probably if he was starting, it'd probably be a 1 in 3 game striker as well. We've got this guy who 3 of these goals are penalties, so he's like less than a 1 in. I mean, he's played a lot in attacking midfield as well. I think if he's playing up front, ignoring the penalties for a second, he's probably like a 1 in 3 game striker as well. And all 3 of those guys are pretty similar, not just in their scoring record, but in regards to their quality, basically overall. So, yeah. What can you do? Let's check the league table out just for a second to see how bad things have got for us. So now, as you can see, we've actually got 9 games in hand, and basically he's 21 points clear. He's got 21 points in the bag, and we've got 9 games in hand. If we win all of those games, obviously it's 27 points. So dropping 8 points. Basically, we can win like 6 and lose 3, and we're going to end up behind. So we've got to win 7 of the 9 games in hand. When I believe we have to play against. Let's have a look who we have to play against. I'm pretty sure Balkan United is one of them. Oh no, we've just played them the second time before. Let's just have a look who the top clubs are to see how possible this is. So, Brutal Deluxe, Strictly United. So these ones, basically, the Posh, Sensible Soccer, British UT, Strictly Better, Atheist, Brutal Deluxe. I can't remember all of these. Brutal, Atheist, Sensible. They're the ones that are going to be difficult to beat. And we've got one of them, 2 of them. So actually, maybe? I mean, our running is pretty easy, actually. So, particularly if a batch of these are not active in the closing part of the season and we get to play against their AI, maybe something can happen. Um, Probably not. I mean, you never know. There's still some transfers happening. If we happen to pick up a goal game striker, maybe, uh, in the next 24 hours or so, then maybe everything totally changes for us and we can do it. So let's give it a go, and we'll see what happens. Okay, thanks for watching.